Like that was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger war, no more bad government. Niger war media, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media, the number one media in Nigeria, no more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger war, no more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you.
Fellow Nigerians, behold Nnamdi Kanu versus the federal government. It is very, very unfortunate that of all the things that transpired in court between Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government, Nigerians were interested in how Nnamdi Kanu assaulted, hit his lawyer in the court. They said he hit the lawyer. Of all the things, the issues, the critical issues that were raised in court, Nigerians were only interested in that part when he pat his lawyer at the back. Some say he hit, he slapped, he assaulted. Of everything that transpired in court. That is why politicians don't rate Nigerians. That is why politicians take you for granted, because you don't focus on the very, very important things. You focus on trivial issues. I call that trivial issues. The judiciary is on trial in Nigeria. The justice system is on trial in Nigeria. It's very unfortunate that Nigerians at this point in time cannot see, because if it happens to Nnamdi Kanu today, it will eventually happen to you tomorrow. But we Biafrans, we are focused. We are very much focused. Now, the Fulanis have reacted to what happened in court yesterday. I'm very, very concerned about what the Fulanis are going to say about Nnamdi Kanu, because I know of a sure that Tinubu will not release Nnamdi Kanu because he understands the place of the Fulani in holding down Nnamdi Kanu. But he's going to play politics with Nnamdi Kanu, because if Fulani do anyhow, if Fulani look for his trouble, he will not have the reason, the excuse to release Nnamdi Kanu, because the Fulani never ever want to see Nnamdi Kanu released. Never. If Tinubu completes his 8 years, Tinubu is not going to release Nnamdi Kanu. I've said it, and whatever that is going to release Nnamdi Kanu is not a Tinubu. It is a divine orchestration of God. Look at how Trump came in and different things were exposed. They were warning Tinubu Tinubu, avoid Trump. Avoid Trump. So it is by God's own might that Nnamdi Kanu will be released. You'll be surprised that even a Fulani might be the one to release Mass Nnamdi Kanu. But that's aside. Look at what this Fulani man is saying. He worked under Buhari. He says, Nnamdi Kanu's arrogance is on full display here. It seems he has no respect for others, especially his subordinates. Tapping a grown man aggressively like that and yelling at him, who does he think he is that no one should talk while he is talking? Kanu should know that respect is earned, not forced. One of the reasons why I joined this Biafra agitation, before I supported Igbo nation in Nigeria, just like Azikiwe. But one of the reasons why I joined this agitation is because of Mass Nnamdi Kanu. So he earned respect. I've told you, you left every other thing, issues that were raised in the court yesterday between Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government. Mr. Fulani, you left it and we are focused on that thing you call arrogance. See, everybody have their personal issues. I have said it. If it comes to politics, you don't use emotions to judge anything. If you are using emotions, you are going to get it wrong. Very, very wrong. Very wrong. We know the stand of the Fulani. No Fulani has ever come out to say release Mass Nnamdi Kanu. No Fulani has ever come to say. Anyone that does that under political influence, is being corrected. Fulani as a tribe, minority tribe, doesn't want Nigeria to restructure, whether it is by resource control, whether it's by regionalism, whether it's by balkanization. And you know what Nnamdi Kanu represents in Nigeria? And Sunday go, you know what they represent? That is why. They left the very, very important thing whereby the justice system is persecuting Nnamdi Kanu. The justice system in Nigeria is persecuting. And Apiko have released this man. You keep him in detention. One excuse after the other. Okay, his counsel said we don't want Binta Yaku to decide over this case. You went and summoned him and bring him back. And the guy is telling you that we have said that we don't want you Binta Yaku, recuse yourself out of this case. Let other justices take over this. But you people, you are playing politics with somebody's freedom. You might not understand. You know, different tribes have their different way of, and a Yoruba man, even though he's going to do bad to you, he will be so calm and humble. A Yoruba man, he wants to kill you, he will still say Kabi Esio. He's not so arrogant, he's not so gragra, he doesn't do gragra. That's the Yoruba for you. You need to understand people.
All right, guys, I need to quickly come in now because we have a lot to present today. This our brother that is talking right now. One of the people that I have so much respect for. You know why? He's an Igbo man. He say things how it is. That's why I like him. He say things how it is. Me na Edo man. And they talk things how it be. Yes. And they talk, it not concern me. If my papa, my mama, or anybody from my state that is guilty at that particular time, I will criticize you. This our brother who I play just now, a new Post TV channel. I don't play video many times for this platform. He's a very, very straightforward person, even though he's a proud Biafra. Nobody is against Biafra. But when you become hypocritical over whatever you belong to, that's where the problem comes from. And you can see here, you heard him saying that some of the problems that Nnamdi Kanu have today, and the first name he mentioned was Satanic Samuel Ekpa. He would have also mentioned the satanic people supporting Samuel Ekpa. That's the area he failed. Now say for Duan. If you say Satanic Samuel Ekpa and the satanic people supporting Samuel Ekpa or supporting the Satanism. These are the kind of Igbo people women go say, I'll say yes. If I see a dope person where they bear mouth, they talk. They see me for this platform. Sometimes when I criticize my own fellow Edo people, it doesn't have anything to do with tribalism or ethnicism now. We got to say it how it is. He also went on by mentioning some of the things that I talked about yesterday. Saying that now the Kanu have looked round, he have no choice. It looks like he's alone. And not just me, many of us stated that statement yesterday on this platform, that Nnamdi Kanu currently, he does say, I'm alone. Let me just speak. Whatever that will happen, let it happen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Before I forget myself, because I'm coming back to my monologue again. I appreciate every one of you. Today is Tuesday, 11th of February 2025. I appreciate you all, my people. Mother of all, mommy diaspora. Good evening to you, mommy. Thank you very, very much for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Master Freed, I can see you. Thank you very much. Dixon Dagman is with us. Sam says, Court Music. Thank you very much for joining us today. Alice Anofeta, thank you very much. God bless you. Kizil Gerahe, I already got a super chat from you. I'm very, very grateful. My pocket never run dry. Thank you so much, Sabuvo Kongai. Peggy Modi, thank you very much. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel in the building, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Mark Irabo is with us. I appreciate you. All. Bryce Chasa is right there with us as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my people. Amaka A in the building, God bless you. Good evening to you. Tombra TV, I can see right there. Thanks for joining us today. God bless you. Then we have James Mann or James Omen. Yes, James Omen. I guess that's how you pronounce your name. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Jota Ho is with us. Thank you very much. He's Lucky and CEO Saga Daddy with us. Thank you. Sagio there say Ben Osahon and many others in case I've not mentioned your name. But we just need to move on right now. I just wanted to quickly acknowledge people that is already there on the comments session. My brother, Owen Apologies. God bless you, my brother. To be good to hear from you today concerning what is currently happening now, maybe in the area of this Nnamdi Kanu situation. Yesterday we talked. A lot of people reached out via WhatsApp comment section because our video is everywhere. You know, people did not reach out personally to me except those of you that reached out from WhatsApp. You know, our video, people caught it immediately. We finish, they caught it, they share it everywhere. That's fine. I saw some comments and all that. Some of you read praises, while some of you criticize me. Some of you think that, oh, I don't like the Igbo people. Why some of you think I don't like Samuel Ekpa. Some of you think I don't do blah, 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 blah. Because many of us are confused. Yes. For me, I don't have anything to do with Samuel Ekpa. I don't know. For me, I don't have any reason to like somebody or hate somebody or that, blah, blah, blah. My concern is that Samuel Ekpa and his supporters are all cowards. Simple. That's my stand right from time. Because now the camera is in the FCT. When they buy people or they punish people, they destroy people's business for East, you know, same in the sit down for house. So that's my concern. And I believe many good Igbo people, or Biafra rather, have supported this my stand. And I can mention names here. People like Madam Nena, Ogashimize, and many others, they don't support this thing many times. We have them here. I don't have any reason, I don't have any consign, or if you want to go fight Tinubu, go, yeah, you know your location. If you don't get a location, we'll send you the address of Aso Rock. Go there. If you're not a coward, go there, go fight him. Knock for the gate. Once you don't knock for the gate, say, okay, we're going to call Tinubu for me. You'll call him out. You'll first slap him. Then I'll say you're not a coward. Say person did this side, you go to fight for this side, you're a coward. Simple as ABCD. Now that one, the pepper some of our body. Say, no, I shouldn't be saying that. You are. Yeah, you are. Yes, some people call me out on the generalization yesterday, saying that all the Idigbo are satanic and blah, 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 blah. Yes, you only pick all the Idigbo are satanic. I say all the Idigbo are satanic, all Nigerians are satanic. We all are hypocritical. And I stand by it. I will never take it back. If that one pepper you where, if not maybe you, if you get skyscraper near your house, just from there, jump. Simple. I'm not here to come and make some happy, some sad, or some sad, some happy. I'm here to speak the way I feel, how it happen. That's how it should be. Even since yesterday till now, tell me if there's any junction, both home and in abroad, where people don't hold protest over the crime of Nnamdi Kanu yesterday. Tell me where. Since yesterday, I say, now be coward now, and I'll say no. Then I'll come to Nigerians. Nigerians who believe or who think this matter so, you know, you're concerned me, Igbo people matter. Don't worry, it will concern you. If you have to look at it without not seeing it in a way of ethnicism, you will know that Nnamdi Kanu's voice is for every voiceless individualism in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, as long as you are in Nigeria. Yes. Although he claimed yesterday, because he's not a coward. He said it yesterday inside the court that I'm fighting for Biafra. No, your satanic Samuel Ekpa, who saying that content he they do when they first arrest. He's not even bold enough to say, see what they fight for. He took her for his court yesterday. Now, once president by, he said, yes, it's my right. I am agitating for Biafra. Now, so he talked yesterday. These are the kind of men we should be respecting, not some of you cowards. And some say, no, I don't jump on again. No, that you they listen. Don't worry, okay? You they listen. Me they tell you, say you they listen. Because you can't stand the truth. Now, see another, our blessed Igbo man, a Biafran, a proud one for that, speaking truth to power. Tell me, wait till you talk, wait till I not talk yesterday. Although they are not capitalizing now or focusing on the statement or the part where you hit this part. Now, this one, you're the rain now, this particular part here.
I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra, my right to agitate. My right. They turned it from reasonable felony now to terrorism. Stop talking when I'm talking. Stop talking when I'm talking. Stop talking when I'm talking.
Sorry, sir.
Now, let me talk about this part. Nnamdi Kanu said, stop talking when I'm talking. Doesn't mean he's better than that man or he claimed to be better than him, the lawyer. Even me, myself, I don't like it. I can be easily distracted, especially when I have a submission. I'm on my monologue, somebody just unmute and just say, hey, Mr. Najawos. In most cases, you guys that have been following me for a while now, we've been here now for over 10 years, you can testify to that. I will forget myself. Nnamdi Kanu is giving a very significant speech. Lawyer, they find granite we want to eat, they go for corner. I don't know why. I don't even know person with that lawyer they talk to at that time. Distractors. Somebody is talking. They give una the opportunity to handle this man case for a while. Una not fit do anything. Many of you have been compromised. Many of these lawyers, in case you don't want to accept it, they have been compromised. The man now say, okay, make I talk. Una not still let him talk. Una not let him talk. So some people are not twisting it. And Nnamdi Kanu is rude. This kind of person, I say, maybe we come out. No, everybody go get problem. Everybody go get. In case you are not aware, because say no be your person today, na Igbo man. Now I make you the talk that one. The prayers that you and I are praying today, let me quickly remind you, the only way Nigeria can be better, if we have to be lucky to have that leader, that number one leader to rule us. Now, people like this we need. I'm telling you, people like Nnamdi Kanu, people like Omoyele Sowore, people like Deji, and few. I'm talking about the physical, what I can see. Because if you say, okay, for example, Peter Obi and a person say, everybody, we want Peter Obi because we don't check on left and right, no single corruption to a name and all that. But you and I are still very, very skeptical. If Peter Obi can do this or not. If he did, can he do this? Some people will say, no, Peter Obi like that, because he's quiet. Or some people will say, he go do more. Some people will say, I'm not sure. Say, at least the skepticism is still there on us, all of us, right? But the people where we not go apply skepticism. Nnamdi Kanu, have someone like Nnamdi Kanu as your leader. Even you wait a peace for road, you go here and do. Have Sowore as your leader. This is what we want. But Nigerians said no. They are focusing on inconsequentials. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Since yesterday now, go Twitter. People focusing on Itap a lawyer. That's what they are focusing on, and nothingness. A man who boldly stated inside the court that I'm agitating for Biafra. So what? It's my right to agitate for my people. Yes, it is right. So, okay, nobody get right to talk anymore. But because say no be from your village now, at the moment, you know your concern you. You know they speak the same language, right? It not concern you. Whereas the situation of the country, they concern everybody. The other day, I went to watch football with my friends. When Arsenal scored, the game ended 5-1, beating Man City. See the way everybody were jumping on each other, celebrating and all that. I was like, wow. So, let's say the only thing we really unite us now for Nigeria and football finish. Because we know they talk about ethnicism when it comes to football. So I want to go watch football. Where that guy comes from? Now Benin, no, I don't want to watch with him. Oh, na Igbo man, no, I don't want to watch with him. Now Yoruba man, I don't want to watch with him. Now Fulani or Hausa man, no. Now only when it comes to politics and our setback, now there would they say, you know, concern me or not be Igbo. Now Igbo people problem. Don't worry, everybody they collect, we just they go. Now, his case have been adjourned indefinitely. According to what they are saying, although I don't see where he talked that word, say, nobody should beg for me. Maybe some of them, I'm not sure if I played any video like that yesterday where Nnamdi Kanu said, anybody shouldn't beg for me. I'm demonstrating my constitutional right or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I never see that one, but I have a video that I'm going to play just now, you know, relatively, or particularly on that statement. But if for any reason say he talk that word, what else do you want him to say at this moment? He relied on you. You are not doing the thing. You are not doing anything. You only have power behind the keyboard. Yes. I see some of you now where they talk to me anyhow for our platform for your mother Nena deal with you now. Mother Rita deal with you now. Many of that God bless Nigeria's family. As soon as they drop on a comment, they fire on her back. I can say, hey. Yes, if I get people where they fight for me like this, I don't get any problem. Madam Nena, where you join that they beat you where they talk to me. Not be Igbo woman. Not be Igbo woman. Madam Nena that stood right from day one that she's against satanic Samuel Ekpa and their satanic followers. Not be Igbo woman. Okay, some of you can't tell me that a fake Igbo woman. Right? A fake woman. No, she not be the real Igbo woman. We have a long way to go. Because the only problem we have in Nigeria now, when that truth go affect us, not talking. Yes, when it go affect us directly, not your talking. But when they affect on that person, yeah, Nigeria was talking and God bless you. We have a long way to go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I'd like us for now come back. I will shook my head back again. Maybe we'll continue from where we stop. Thank you. Now, we have new terrorist group in Nigeria. As we speak. Yes, fine. I'm not against any wrongdoing of Nnamdi Kanu. But are you guys telling me that what Nnamdi Kanu do is the highest in the history of Nigeria? Is that what you guys are telling me right now? No, yes, let's say it how it is, right? I'm not supporting whatever Nnamdi Kanu have said, the unprintable words that you guys are claiming he said, whatever, fine. I'm not in support of that. But I'm in support of him speaking for agitating for his people to move out of Nigeria because the country is not working. Is this right? Now, this Gorimapa head, we never see him one day on any platform speaking against the ongoing lucrative kidnapping business in Nigeria. We never see him. That is why I'm saying we know they go anywhere. When he favor you, it's okay. When he not favor you, now you go complain. You see? Everybody wants to be on the good book of the government. Normally, in another country, government are even happy when you criticize them. Directly. You talk to your prime minister, your president in another country, developed country, the countries don't, you know see what happened to Canada, the France president the other time, the Canadian president, Nassisian, a lot of them. You see what happened between Donald Trump when he was the president, when the one China woman was talking, say China. The woman said, "Don't talk to me like that." Donald Trump responded, "Yeah, I will talk to you like that because I need to move on, blah, 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 blah." When I see all of them, trying for this country, you will see gullible, satanic Nigerians will come after you even before the government will come after you. This is what we are talking about. I would like us to move on. Thank you very much for your time with us, my people. I appreciate you all. Let's quickly listen to what Daniel Bwala have to say here. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, you said something concerning this. You said, I'll put it right there. You said, this man is very correct, but people will not like him. This is exactly what Kanu did. Sir, yes, Kanu did whatever he did. My question is that I would have been very, very happy if maybe you responded to if Nnamdi Kanu is the only person that have done the, or as of today, Nnamdi Kanu is the person that have done the worst crime in the history of Nigeria. Yes, let's be honest. You are against whatever Kanu did. I'm against it. We all are against it, right? But you have suffered. They've penalized him for it already. How many terrorists is in prison today in Nigeria? How many of them? Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, let's say Tyrese now. Eh? Then you went on by saying that, yes, Nnamdi Kanu is not innocent at all. But I think Nigerian government should free him. Fine. Nobody's saying he's an innocent person. A lot of Nigerians on the street today where you never know, they are already agitating from their room. Look at Sick King, just a TikToker who have started insulting all of them now, back from front to back every day. Hunger can make anybody rise up. Frustration can make anybody rise up. Now the Kanu don't do the worst thing for Nigeria. So there's a selectiveness when it comes to arresting people, right? That is my concern. So, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, yes, that man there where he can't talk. So, how many times you don't see that Gorimapa head talk about what is affecting the country right now? How many times you don't see that Gorimapa head can't speak against Tinubu and the satanic government at this moment? How many times you don't see that Gorimapa head talk about the satanic Buhari and his cabinet when he was ruling? I know that. I mean, sometimes, let's say Tyrese. Let's say Tyrese.
Ensure that in communicating on behalf of the president to the Nigerian people, we do our best in the discharge of our function.
But in the meantime, some Nigerian critics say Daniel Bwala's trajectory is tangled with a web of alliances, perceived betrayals, and romanticized politics. Once a staunch ally of Tinubu, later Atiku's presidential spokesperson, then the recent reappearance of special advisor on media and publicity to the president has left many wondering about the motivations behind his actions. So Bwala joins us now to find out if his return to Tinubu was a genuine change of heart or a calculated move to regain relevance in the corridors of power. Welcome to the morning show, and you are here live in person. In fact, this is the first time we're having you on the morning show in Lagos.
My pleasure.
Because you said you decided to come. But let's go straight to it.
No, before we go straight to the point, this introduction and the soundbite is stale. It's a long time that this was released, and after which I granted interview in different programs of this TV station.
Okay. So, Bwala, let me go to asking the questions. And the truth is, it's not based on stale. And we deliberately played that clip because you came in with a bang and you said you're a presidential spokesman. But Mr. Bayan, Onuga, and the other people in the team corrected you and they redirected the position. I'll ask you two questions. Number one, what is your relationship like with them? Do you have the access? Is your office in the villa? Do you have that level of full access? Do you still have that access with President Tinubu? Or that little back and forth has pushed you down the pecking order? Because they now changed you, so special advisor on policy comes, which a lot of people said it was a demotion for public relations. But I also ask you, Mr. Bwala, my friend and brother, what are you doing in this government? Wait, let me finish now. Let me finish. Hold on. Just, what are you doing in this government? The same government that in an Arise interview in 2013, you described as president-select rather than president-elect, accusing INEC of manipulation and all of that. You are saying you were in court to say that it was a rigged process. Those were your words. You had casted many doubts on the veracity of this government. You had said a lot of things against this government. So the question is, a lot of people are asking, what are you doing in the same government at some point that you said, if they vote for APC, it will be like going to a night of 1,000 laughs?
So thank you for having me. First of all, I do not think by 2013 you were recruited here. As at 2013, I think sometime around 2013 was when Arise TV launched in London. And at the time, I'm not sure you were with Arise. So first premise, mentioning of 2013 is wrong. And I have been appearing on Arise TV right from UK, even before the Nigerian Arise TV station also was open. Charles and Egolu will confirm, Andrew will confirm. So that one is one. The second one
2023. It's 2023 you said these things, but
no, you just said 2013.
it could be a slip of tongue. It's 2023
No,
you said
first
this.
admit that you were wrong, that you slip of tongue.
Bwala, I know your deflection tactics.
No,
you can't play me at the
Did
game.
you or did you not say 2013?
Go straight ahead. Answer the
No,
questions.
I'm not writing jam here.
Answer the questions. Answer the
I'm not
questions,
writing
Bwala.
jam.
Bwala,
Did you
That's
say
okay.
2013 or did you not say
I
2013?
admit it could have been a slip of tongue.
Okay, then allow me to
So
go ahead
the truth
and
is,
answer
go
the
ahead. Don't
question.
deflect. Answer the question.
No, there's not. See,
No, it's a deflection tactics. Go ahead. Bwala.
see, let me tell you what
Bwala, go ahead.
what
Answer the
cannot
question.
happen here.
Yes, what cannot
is
happen?
that you cannot control me or talk to me like a secondary school student.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Bwala.
If you ask a question,
Answer the
pack
question.
and listen to the answer.
Yes.
So that's the first correction.
Yeah.
The second correction has to do with what you wanted to know about our activities in Villa. Ordinarily, I would have said it's none of your business, but I will help you. My office is 101 in the State House, Presidential Villa. I'm a special advisor to the president. Was initially announced as special advisor, media and public communication, redesigned to special advisor, policy communication, status special advisor, no demotion, the same. I have unfettered access with the president. Last week, we had a meeting. Let us throw that one off the corner. You said Sunday Dare and Bayo Ononuga corrected me. That's wrong. It's a press statement that was issued from the presidency. There was no specific individual that corrected
Why
me.
did you call yourself presidential spokesman
Let
first?
me finish. I am still a presidential spokesman.
Okay.
Yeah. The statement that was issued said that instead of one, there are 3 presidential spokesmen.
Okay.
Let us throw these ones that are not relevant. The reason I'm here today is because I have never been afraid to appear on Arise TV. I have been a friend of this TV station, and like I said when I began, I appear on Arise in London and here. During your gossip section, you call it stories trending.
No. It's not gossip. It's public opinion.
You call it, I have opinion, the same way you people express your opinion, I'm expressing mine.
But it's not gossip.
The gentle lady here, Ayo, insinuated by what she said, let him come here, as if I am running away from coming to this station. It is for that singular reason. I tweeted, I said, that is innuendo. Fix a date and time, I'll be here, and I will come to the Lagos studio to answer your question.
Very good. True to
So
time.
we
So
cleared that one.
answer the second question I asked you.
What is the second
The same
question?
government you said all those things about.
Yes.
That Tinubu didn't win this, and all
Yes.
of that. That
Yes.
processes were shambolic. You were speaking for Atiku.
Everything.
Yes. You admit you said those things against this government. Why are you still serving in this same government?
good.
The government you called a night of 1,000 laughs if they get elected. Why are you serving in? Are you part of the joke?
So if you ask the question, you wait for me to answer.
Go ahead, Bwala.
Good. I was in the opposition.
Yes.
In case you don't know, the role of the opposition is to oppose the government. In doing so, you de-emphasize the strength of the government and emphasize your strength. Where they have strength, you allow them to argue their matter. They rest their case on their strength and not on the weakness of the opposition. When I made a decision on the 10th of January, and after I visited the president, from that day till date, I speak well of the president and I support his activities. Now you ask, I spoke. Can I have water to drink, please?
Sure.
Yeah, please get him water.
You said I spoke against
You
him.
said a lot of things. You delegitimized him. You said, you know, it was not a legitimate government. All the things you said. Do you still stand by them, or you have had a change of heart?
They are irrelevant.
They are irrelevant. So
They are
the question is, you are not a man of convictions. Because if you said those things out of your convictions then, so your convictions change?
We hear every day, wiki, and at the end of the day, you people sat and nominated him as the best minister.
The same
So
Wike
you
you
are
called
not
Jackson 5.
a station of conviction.
Anyway, it's not
Can I have water to drink, please?
Yes,
Bwala.
Moses on the way,
It's not
sir.
Arise
Can I
that
come
nominated you. It is this day that nominated him.
This
So
day,
secondly,
they are all part of the
so
same
you are
company.
saying you don't have convictions. That's what you're saying.
You don't have conviction.
Nigeria, Kekere Decries decries corruption bias in judiciary, demands urgent reform. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN Justice, Kudirat Kekere Decries has expressed deep concern over persistent allegations of corruption, judicial delays, and bias that continue to plague in the country's judiciary despite ongoing reform efforts. So I'll just leave that one right there. She went on by saying, not under our walls shall we allow corruption to continue in the judiciary. We don't talk this thing before now. Anyway, Mama, I don't know. If you do it for us, we'll be very happy because we don't even trust our judiciary anymore. It's very, very sad. But I'll leave that one right there. In case you guys want to read more, the thing he did there, go and read it. I don't have time to read everything for you today. But meanwhile, my people, that's all I have for you guys today. I really want us to start talking right now.
Sorry, Mr. Elvis. Is it true that they bound Nnamdi Kanu news in Arise TV?
I don't hear that one. I don't know whether not true.
Okay.
I don't hear it until I confirm that, So, when things happening like this, there are so many rumors going on. Nigerians don't carry rumor except we can verify where we are bringing it from. We must have a source. So anything where people post, maybe a normal person you're posting for their social media platform, we don't take it because I don't know where they get their information from. So yeah, anything can fly. But I'll do I'm not saying a lie, I'm not saying a true, but I'll do my investigation on that. Thank you very much, brother. Okay, for those of you that want to call into the show, please call in now. I know say once my panelists don't they talk, we don't go with that. Just call in now. Let me take your call, so we take it from here. I'll wait for just 10 seconds. Guys, press on the mic button, help us to share, and also press on the $sign. Wait till they happen. Be like say that $sign. Some of them are can't invest with them, or they are saying that my submission, and they miss some people they invest nowadays. Unfortunately, that cannot change. But just press on the $sign, encourage our work. I really, really do appreciate that. But meanwhile, I don't have any call right now. Maybe later on, if the time is permissible, I'll pick your call. But let me start with the first person on the panel. Honor Politics is with us today. My brother, how far? Good evening to you. Good to have you on the show. Talk to us. Honor Politics, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself if you are there. Okay, those that you are nowhere to be found, I'll come back to you again. Let me go to my brother, Henry. Henry Gabriel, thank you very much. Good evening to you. I beg talk to us, my brother.
Brother, no verse, I beg. No
Good
verse.
evening, Mr. Elvis.
Okay. Two of you, hold on. I have somebody on the phone already. Yes, on Politics, I'm coming back to you. Please be close to your gadget, I beg. Let me take this call quickly. I have everybody they call the same time. Let's say this thing are delayed sometimes. I don't even know which one to pick anymore now. Thank you very much, man. Can you hear me? Man, patience, Ruwa, can you hear me? Okay. I don't know. You can't hear me. What's happening? Now my fault, Abi. Let me see if. Oh yeah, keep trying. I don't know if this is my fault. Okay, let me go for Mazin Paul. Hello, Ogam Mazin Paul. Can you hear me? Hey, okay. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Please talk to us.
Yes, good evening. How's your family?
We are fine, sir. It's good to have you on the show. Talk to us.
Yes, Maz. Thank you for the job you're doing for us. It's not easy.
Thank you, sir.
What I want to say concerning what happened yesterday in Nigerian courts, concerning our Nnamdi Kanu case. I want to tell all Nigerians that if you can see what is happening in Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu stands for all the whole Nigerians around the world because of injustice happening in Nigeria. Because to show all Nigerians that everybody is, that means we are disappointed in Nigerian judicial system. It's not working at all. It's not working. And it's annoying if you see what is happening in Nigeria concerning the judicial system. you know. So now I want to tell all Nigerians to rise up against injustice in Nigeria, because it can happen to you tomorrow, it can happen to me. Because not that maybe it's happened to another person, when they call you on television or whosoever to come and speak, you are speaking against the innocent man. Okay, see what happened in what Kumi said. Kumi said that the Nigerian government should arm Igbo leaders to kill IPOB. Who is IPOB? While in the north, many things are going on there. They are combating Boko Haram every day, putting them in a Nigerian army. We can see. So they are supporting terrorist organizations in the north. But they are labeling somebody who say that he needs people to have their freedom. He himself, what he's saying, he said that all Nigerians should do what they're supposed to do to arrange Nigeria, arrange everywhere, so that people can live. And I don't know, these politicians in Nigeria, I don't know what they are doing. Though. Nigerian politics, I don't know. But what I want to tell them is that every day is for the thieves, a day is for owner of their house. One day, what happened in Ghana will happen in Nigeria. Thank you, Master.
Thank you very much, sir. Now God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. All right, I have another person calling in here. Let me quickly take this. Everybody just be calling in now, because once I don't enter panel, I will not be calling anymore for today. So it's not only one person that if you talk to, I'm done with that. Thank you so much, my people. I appreciate you all. Madam Patience Eyanrowa, can you hear me, man? Good evening to you.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone.
Talk
Good
to us.
evening, the panelists, Mr. Naga Wash. I just want to. There's something about this your broadcast today that really caught my attention. You see this CJN, she coming out and crying, "Oh, Nigeria, the corruption in judiciary is too much." She's the system. She's part of the system. You cannot say you want judicial reform when you are part of the system and you know what is happening. And you know about that corruption. You have been there for years before you became a CJN. As she's there right now, she should start from herself. When they see that the CJN is sitting up, she is free from all those things she's complaining of. Everybody will sit up. The bedrock of every society, whether it's the traditional setting or whichever setting, is the rule of law. Maybe they are not seeing it yet already. There is already anarchy in the land. When you go on the internet, the kind of things that are coming out of Nigeria, oh my God, sometimes I shed tears. It's really, really appalling. I hope this new CJN, she will stand up and do the right thing and become herself incorruptible. There is no, the Nigerian judicial system, the legal system has been broken over the years. If not because of internet, there is a lot of things that is happening in Nigeria. And when I look, I just laugh. Because I personally have experienced it. I have someone that have experienced exactly what Nnamdi Kanu is facing right now in Nigeria. Why? Because you speak the truth. Why? Because you want to fight for your people. The same people you are fighting for will still be the same people that will want to drag you back. It's it's really, really bad. It's really bad. I hope that this new CJN, she sit up because she is part of the system. She should start from herself. That's all I want to contribute. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for all your effort and everything you do
I appreciate
for
you,
Nigeria and Edo State in particular. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, ma. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you. Okay, let me go to the panel right now. On politics, my brother. I better talk to us. It's good to have you on the show. Happy New Year to you once again.
Thank you, my brother. Ed, if you go first, because I know say for Germany now, energy, gas don't cost so.
No, talk to us. You talk to us.
Anyway,
Thank you.
Don't forget,
Eddie,
sir,
I greet you.
I not be refugee. Oh. Don't forget to. I'm a citizen
I,
here. Oh. Don't
I
forget
greet
to.
you. I
Yeah,
mean,
I hail you.
you, person don't look for your trouble small. Eh? Anyway.
The blood to the heart.
Thank you, Elvis. And anyway, and I must say you are doing well. You are doing well. And they always gossip about you from time to time on my platform. And they always criticize you. So, it good as a day of front, and I make I tell you. If to say we they talk on background, I foresee they tell you all those things. But on a good thing, I admire your progress. I no go lie, and your consistency is what I strive for. So it's that's something unmatched at this point. So thank you for existing, because we need you. We need the platform, regardless of how I criticize the platform reach. I don't know you in person, so I can only criticize the things that you are doing, but from a good place anyway. Now, thank you for this opportunity. So, what's the rule? What's the rule of the conversation? Where do I start from? Do I have time?
No, it's just two things. You can talk about Nnamdi Kanu or talk about the judiciary. The CJN have detected corruption now, the same corruption that you and I have been talking about since 1930. Now, she herself don't know, say, it dey inside. So, yeah, talk about any of the above. You have 8 minutes. Thank you.
Okay. Judiciary and Nnamdi Kanu. Interesting, because okay, I say for me, from what I am noticing so far or following from, let's say, for like the past 2 years now, from the lens of Professor Kalu Indika Kalu, or what would be that our prof name, who is always on the speaking or writing about the Nigerian judiciary. And what happened with Dele Farotimi's arrest, and what he's also trying to expose. So I think I see a generation or a group of people who have decided to take it upon themselves to say, you know what, enough is enough. We are going to stay on this judiciary case until either we die or the system revamp. So for me, I think that's what I'm saying. There's literally a war against the judicial system, which is welcome. That's what we need, right? See a group of people take on one thing, and we can only support them and I wish they succeed, because they are coming from a good place. And I think the reaction from every quarter in response to Daily Parrot says a lot, and I think it rings a bell. It sent a strong message. To add fire to injury, to add to more fire to what is happening is exactly what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Because I said it on my platform that what Nnamdi Kanu did in that court, how he played out, it is from what I'm seeing, it is a well thought out play that they carried out. It's not, it's not spontaneous. It's something that was deliberate. And again, I think he understands the angles that those two gentlemen that I talked about, that they are waging war again. I think he sees that, and he's playing into that. That's why he verbally called the judiciary out, and not just calling them out, put a spotlight on exactly where the injustice is coming from. So I think it can only get better from that, and from those who are fighting the judiciary from there, and it can only get worse for the judicial system. How long can they hold on? It depends on all of us. And on Nnamdi Kanu generally, I think at this point, it is obvious now to especially my generation. I know if you senior me, you no go past 5 years. If you are senior we, you no go past years. So I can easily say we belong to the same generation. I think if there's anything at all at this point in our life, now question we would ask, who are we? who are we? I say, if we are really a nation, what is our beginning? If we fight for our freedom, if we negotiate for them, what is the agreement? Because what Nnamdi Kanu, yes, what Nnamdi Kanu, Ojukwu, Simon Ekpa, and almost 3 million people that lost their life at the cause of civil war will have in common is that freedom. Now, you can disagree with everybody's role. It's okay, it's accepted. That's my human will be. But you cannot undermine what they all stand for, which is freedom. And by the time you begin to ask questions about the place that we call home, country, Nigeria, then you will totally understand why they are in the right place. I mean, it's been 50 years since the civil war come, but it's still, the conversation is still at the national level and international level. That means there's something there that all of us should pay attention to, especially at this point, that if we look at our leaders, the way they act, the way they behave, then we begin to ask ourselves, are they our parents? Why are they like this? And the fact that for the past 60 years, we have group of generation, one generation running the country, is something all of us should be concerned about and be asking, why is it happening? Because this same generation are then fighting the civil war. All you need to do is to look at it from our independence. From independence to today, now 2 generations. Those that negotiated for the generations, the Awos, the Zigs, the Enahoro, them, they had a vision. Even though the little that the invaders left for them to control, they were able to manage it based on their vision. But guess what? A different generation come and wrestle that power, wrestle the nation away from them. Those same generation are still in power. The implication of that is that they fought the civil war. We don't know why they fight the civil war. Anybody can say whatever he wants to say until those generations that actually actively fight the civil war go. We will never know the truth. Because then they control power. Those same generation fought the civil war, wrote this same constitution, this same generation, and gave us political party that we have today. How do you beat that? That is the consequence of spending 60 years in power. But guess what? That era is coming to an end, naturally or politically speaking, because they don't hold all of them, the Obasanjos, the Babangidas, the Tinubu, all of them, they are all the same generation. They are fading out. Now the question is, the next people who are coming, the conversation, the favor is within the OB generation, those who are in 60 years above. How will they respond to the Biafra question? Because whether we like it or not, that is part of our history. So that's where we are. So I am saying all this to say, at this point, it is not about in Ojukwu, either I did something right or make mistake. Nnamdi Kanu did something right or wrong mistake. Or Ekpa did anything wrong or right mistake. But the question is that no matter how you credit or for them rich, a conversation that sent us 3 million of us to early grave before we were born is still very much a national conversation. That, to me, is something I want to know why. So, and even those who are in charge of our leadership now, Nnamdi Kanu is not a problem, because either way you go from here on, whatever decision they take, there is going to be political implication. Good or bad, it depends on where you dey. God help them, he die on their neck. I don't need to tell you what will happen, because I don't know. You say no, nobody knows. If you release that, it will play out into the political competition. If you leave and there, it will continue to play out. That's where we are. Among that not their problem. But the question is that what will be our own? What are we in terms of generational context? waiting. What is our dream? What is our vision? What do we want? What question are we asking? Which takes me to the later video you play about Bwala and Rufai. That as I was watching that, all I could remember is Madam H.O. angle of seeing the Nigerian problem, which is the oppressed and the oppressor. So my question is, what do Rufai and Bwala have in common? They all work for the same group of people. I don't need to say which group you know. So what they are doing is all distraction. They spend hours talking about themselves. They are not elected. I don't care what Bwala does or do. The same thing with Rufai, they question them. That it is not our problem. If those people serve us, they should be talking about what is happening in our inner villages. Not talking about themselves. You said this 10 years ago. Why are you saying it now? Well, who cares? Who cares? Trillions of dollars are being sucked away in the name of policies. That should be the conversation we should be having. But most importantly, who are we as a nation? What is our foundation? How is it that nobody you will ask, from our grandfather to 1 year old today, should tell you the history, the day one of Nigeria? Waiting happen. I think we are pretty much the only country on earth that cannot actually boldly say this is how we start. The Americans will tell you that they took gun, they fight literally, and the other people surrender. The Kenya will tell you, yes, this is how far we fought. How will you tell me this is actually the one of the Nigeria, other than they say, oh, they give us independence? What were the agreements? How is it that we cannot actually have direct access to our own resources? Now, again, another angle we should see this from, right? In terms of the Southeast insecurity, there is Nnamdi Kanu, but every day things is still happening. So the question we should ask ourselves, look at the other side of the country, northeast as we speak. Every day, people are being driven off their land. People are being killed in the name of farmer and other herdsman. But why that is happening, our governments are bringing international companies to come and start farming. I am not making this up. The Minister of Trade, Olujumoke, said it at the World Economic Forum 2 weeks ago, when she was responding to the question that how are you going to, as a country, boost your export? She said it verbally. We have already gone to France and asked them to come and farm. They are currently farming with the goal of taking the farm product out to serve the European market. But every day, insecure that they keep people there. So the question I am asking, how many mining, farming, and other companies are in the Southeast that they are just using Biafra, Hypop, Nnamdi Kanu, EPA to cover up? Because if there's no resources there, I swear that no fight go happen. Pay attention to all the countries we get peace. Ghana, for instance, now because they don't get anything, without due respect. Now, where something there that they fight, if fight never there your village now because the land no good on and no get land, or there's nothing there. So there's a lot of things that is happening that all these old people just they parade themselves, right? And one way or the other, they are in control of the media. So for me, we should start asking questions. Real question: who are we? So, and what I just deliberately be doing these days to ask, why you they vote? Why? I know say who you they vote for. Begin ask yourself and begin ask people around you why. By the time you begin listen to people with the reason, you go begin see people that actually have the same thing in common with you. By so doing, we will form a group, a union, or we see that leader that we can all have say we have something in common and we go to war, because there is a war to fight against these old people, or
Okay, thank you.
there's a second civil war for us to fight to get our access to our resources. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honor Politics. God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for your time with us today. But I'd like us to quickly move on. I don't want us to be here for long today. At least a maximum of 2 hours will be brilliant for me. Alga Henry, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you once again. 8 minutes.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm not going to stay long anyway. So as I was saying, you see the Nnamdi Kanu issue. It's not new because it smell everywhere that it smell that the judicial system is corrupt. So you want to make the whole world know, want to let them know that I know that people are corrupt. The way he speak, it's like a man said, you know what, I'm already down, not going to bring me down more than this. When people come out and start criticizing him, it's so it's rude, it's this. Let them keep these same people 6 months in DSS detention for 6 months. Wear the same clothes to the court for 6 months, not 3 years, just 6 months. Make they feel. Keep your dog for 6 months in the same cage. You don't have to play with other dogs. How will your dog feel? You see, people can just open their mouth and throw some garbage. Blah, blah. It's so rude. If I were to be in another kind of position, I will do more than that. I'm not supporting anything they said he did. My support for him is, if you feel that he did something wrong that nobody else have ever done in that country, sue him, charge him. If he found guilty. But what is so painful, the same court said Nnamdi Kanu done nothing wrong, they should let him go. Those people who are criticizing Nnamdi Kanu is so rude. Those people are they still deaf and dumb? They didn't hear what was going on about the judgment from the court, the same court of Nigeria. You see, it should be easy for you to just stay aside criticizing man that is already locked up without judging him. In the same country here, most of those wifrat, those vagabond who's criticizing Nnamdi Kanu, in the same country they allow Boko Haram killers, kidnappers, terrorists. They give their names: Repentance, Boko Haram. Some of them allegedly they recruit them to the Nigerian military. Some of them is in custom, alleged. It's not the same country here. They sold them uniform. They told you people, these are repentant Boko Haram. People who rape women, kids, young boys, young girls, destroy homes, create a lot of hard work, kill our military officers. None of this vagabond criticize the military, the Nigerian government about these people, what they did to Boko Haram, the VIP treatment they give them. But they have the guts to open their mouth and vomit garbage from their mouth, criticizing Nnamdi Kanu. May what happened to Nnamdi Kanu happen to you, your generation, or your born generation. This man have a father, he have wife and children. He was living his better life, he was living his good life in UK. Before his people cry, he listened to their cry. He was supporting One Nigeria. I got video of him where he was supporting One Nigeria protest for One Nigeria. People cry, he came out to support his people. And the same Nigerians are now opening their mouth to attack him that is so rude. What is so special in Nigerian court? What is so special in this INEC president? Yeah, we talk to our leaders anyhow here. We don't do right, we criticize them here. If you feel I criticize you, I don't want to criticize you, then don't take office job. Stay inside your house. Don't take office job. We have right to criticize anybody who holds public office. Those people who are criticizing Nnamdi Kanu, they should go to urgent medical evaluation. Period. I said it. What betrayed you? May your generation suffer what Nnamdi Kanu suffer all these years. And your born generation. Because this man is in pain. They eliminate this man. They could not take him to the correctional center so they can always have privacy with his lawyer and his families to discuss with his family. They put him in police detention. How would you feel? You cannot keep a dog like that for so long. It will bite you one day. I just want to tell you guys, my heart's in pain. My heart was crying yesterday. I was in pain listening to this man. I'm not an Igbo man, I'm a pure Benin man. It doesn't got to do with tribe right now. Injustice for one is justice for all. I cannot sit here and listen to these vagabonds, those imbeciles insulting this man that's already in pain for more than 3 years. Why they allow killers to move freely in that country? These are people, you know, they are terrorists. They are criminals. And I call all the evils, all the so-called draft fraud, whatever they call them, who live in the United States of America, in Europe. This is your time. You people in America said you want to vote for Trump to come for your hate. Now, I want to see what people are going to do. I've not seen people come out now and make a press statement that we're going to go to White House to see the president or secretary to the president of America to discuss about the situation, this elimination of the oppression of Nnamdi Kanu, the injustice of Nnamdi Kanu. None of you doing it. It's just you people. When people happen to buy, start buying 50 cow to celebrate the dead. Now he's alive now. Celebrate him now. Work for him. Speak for him. Fight for him. It's not got to do with tribe right now. It's got to do with as a human being. Let me go to this Bwala. This second Bwala, tomorrow people will call this kind of people intellectual, a lawyer, one day they don't give him some. I don't understand people like this. These are people who vomit and came back to eat their vomit. We don't listen to people like this. Bwala is right from time. I know it's a sellout. People who talk back, just like Oshomole, Kwike, these are the same group of people. You don't take their words serious. They got no shame. This name shame is like a shower for them. They use it to sew them Toba Sokoto. These are the kind of people. The money the parents used to train to school is wasted. And these are somebody's father, brother, husband. Shame on them. Bwala is a disgrace. These are the same man called Tinubu, all sorts of name. I'm not surprised because I saw it from Wiki, I saw it from Shomole and others. So I don't take them serious. Let me not waste my time on Bwala. Bwala is a bunch of disgrace to the society, not to his people. The CJN who's talking here, and the same Agbado people, they are a bunch of corrupt people. It's a challenge for her right now. Not this crying wolf. Do the right thing right now. Why do they allow this same woman to come to Nnamdi Kanu's case? Were you blind? It's not by coming here and start making wolf. Do the right thing. And Nigerians, I challenge you all. I challenge you all to focus on the situation in that country. It's not by attacking each other, attacking those who are married or divorced. This is not the problem in Nigeria we have. We have a lot of battle to fight. Focus on the situation, the oppression, You see, sometimes I'm ashamed of you people. If people lost your senses as human, if people love each other, if people have this sense of belonging to the society, your focus now is to bet the betterment of that country. The focus now is to focus on how these oppressions about the citizens. Focus on the government to do the right thing. Focus on the judiciary to do the right thing. Focus on the system to do the right thing. It's not this time to go on social media, spending time to discuss about people who are divorced or this. Focus on the things that is better, that mean well to our daily life. I'm so hungry here. I'm so hungry when I go to social media. I see the way they behave. I feel pain in my bones. It's so alarming. I'm so shameful to see Nigerians forget themselves. They should focus on the situation we have in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Free Nnamdi Kanu, let him go. He has done nothing that nobody has ever done in that country.
Thank
It's
you.
not the worst man on earth. It's not the worst man in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate you. I'd like us to move on. Augustine just joined us right now. Okay, but let me call on Black Panther. Black Panther, if you're there, let's take it from you, my brother.
I did here for my brother Kanu
Thank you.
for life, forever. I am with him in totality, in every facet of his life. I am with him in the struggle. I believe he has the right to seek for Biafra nation. That is the constitutional right. It's in every constitution of the world. Nobody can take that right, and nobody can truncate against that right. But what Nigeria is doing today is as a result of we don't have a nation. Thank you, Nigeria. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, the speaker that have just spoken. May God bless you all. I want to thank the guys watching. May God bless you all. Make sure you click on the like button so that this message can go far, far, far around the earth so that Nigerians and other lovers of the country, Nigeria, which is not yet, quote unquote, not yet a country anyway, but we just have that name, Nigeria. They will watch us and believe in what we are doing too and join us because we join South Africa in their struggle. I want to thank Mama in the diaspora. May God bless you, ma. You are awesome. You are golden. May God come to grant you divine health forever in Jesus' mighty name. Now let's come to the thing. On our politics. I will come to your generational. You did not really analyze this very well. I'll come. That'll be my last point. But let me go to the CJN statement. You see, the CJN is Right Honorable Justice Kekere Decries. He was among the bench, the people that sat on that seat in the Supreme Court that were corrupted. I don't know how they mingle. They voted unanimously. And they said, through the former CJN, they said, Nnamdi Kanu is a free man. So what changes the mind of the CJN today to order the justice in charge of the case, who have recruited himself from the case, and now order her, which she doesn't have a right? That is quote unquote, that's another corruption. To order her to take the case. This is where Kanu is coming from. Nigeria is a bunch of lies, like Oga Jonathan always say. It has been lies all along. They have not told us the truth, but we are telling the truth. Kekere is part of the system that want the system to remain what it is today. How did she get to that position? It was quota system that brought quota system embodied by corruption that brought Kekere to the Supreme Court bench. Yeah. She was not the most qualified, but she was dragged along, nominated by this same cabal that became the president of today, because he has had a long time plan, because he has to break the plan of Awolowo to be able to fit in illegally to obtain that seat called the presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I will come, that one is joined with generational change. Now, what Kekere means, somebody called in here that said corruption is the change of... No, madam. What Kekere is saying, we have been saying it here. Maybe you are not following us very well. I said Nigeria is still under using its justice system, is still a colonial justice system. We have been crying when I was in college in University of Port Harcourt. I've been crying. We've been crying for judicial reform for more than 25 years. They refuse it. And now Kekere, who has been rolling around in corruption, changing position, using influence to get to where she is today, knows that the problem of the judiciary need to be reformed, and Nigeria should have their own justice system, should have their own criminal law, which is a cake which was given to us by the British colony. That is why you see corruption is thriving well in this area. But if you check the Western world, like America, if you check it, a lobbyist is not corruption. But when you lobby in Nigeria, it's corruption. That is the main corruption. That's why people always don't know that even in the Western world, you say corruption is there in fighting, but the system, that the judicial system, have a way of holding them down and putting them in the right position. Corruption is all over in Europe, smelling. If you don't have a good nose to smell it, you won't be able to smell it, because they use another name, like what I'm said here. A lobbyist is the most corrupt person in the world. But yeah, it's not corruption. It's called a lobbyist. But that's the most corrupt. That is why you see government. That is why you see that the empire is going to fall today, because the lobbyists who have become billionaires has taken over the system. But thank God, the judicial system here, which is the last hope of America, is taking over in totality. It's not leaving one gap. In totality, not leaving one gap. Every case brought forward by President, he lost it. Every case. My brother here can bear witness. He lost it. He had been losing. Last year, he lost 88 cases. What he signed, he lost everything. And now he's being sued. They bring sue every 1 hour. There's one place, is that there's one people bringing case file to the court. Every 1 hour in America now. Judiciary is the last hope. But it's not the last hope in Nigeria, because we are still using the colonial system. So corruption is separate from reform of the judicial system. But if you don't reform the judicial system, you cannot fight corruption. That is why you see they don't want to reform the judicial system. Kekere is a system and is a beneficiary of the system. So she has no right to even say, because what she's saying now, she is just she's an hypocrite in a new dimension. And I go to Kanu. Look, as I said yesterday, a lot of people might not believe me, but I'm filtering it out. Statistically, majority of them, they have betrayed Kanu. That is why I see that frustration yesterday. Instead of fighting for the arrowhead to be free, to maximize your struggle,
So that because every other person, every Nigerian are following them at the back. If Biafra is free today, Nigeria will be free. That is what many people don't know. The reason why I'm involved is because if Biafra is free today, Nigeria will be free. But many does not know this. They are still thinking with the system they have now, they can fight freedom. Ain't no way you can fight freedom with this system. You can never find freedom. If Biafra is gotten today, the Nigerian system, everybody will be celebrating their independence. That is the fact about it. Illegality in Nigeria is a culture. Corruption is a family way of living. I've said it a long time ago, and I've said this before for over 3 years. I said Nigeria is not a country. It was never a country because I went back to the founding fathers, what they said. It is their word that will judge you, and it's their word I'm holding against the Nigerian state today. And let's come to how generation. The first generation, the Nnamdi Azikiwe, I'll take them like that. As the first generation, I'll take it from that point. I'll take it as my fourth generation. They have done their best, and what they have done is to make sure we get our independence. The people that didn't see the Civil War, from the age of 70, they don't know anything about the Civil War. From the age of 70, from the age of 60, they don't know anything. But from the age of 70, they can get a little bit history about the Civil War. So from this perspective, we should all know that this generation that is in now, they did not believe in the generation that came before them. That is why they have to truncate it. And now they have to break up protocol because the generation that came, they were following a line of succession. But this generation, the Tinubu and co, they have to break it in order for them to fit in and get power by force. And look at what happened during the Civil War. The Civil War happened. When it happened, they have to break the parliament system we have. They have to break it because power were in the Confederated States. For that Civil War not to rise up again, they have to break the Confederation state into minute sector called states. That is why they did it. I want to tell you all today, Nigeria is not a country, but we should continue to fight and fight for the freedom of Kanu. And I told the organizer the other time, I said, look, internationalize this struggle. Internationalize the freedom of Kanu. Don't put it in the hands of one president. Put it in the hands of the whole world. That is how the South African did it. And Nigeria sponsored it. And what happened? We got it. Nigeria Watch, thank you, and may God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother, for that powerful submission. God bless you. Thank you so much. All right. The last, before Oga CM is Oga Alabo. Oga Alabo, you send your video. Please try to make your video between 7 minutes, a maximum of 8 minutes, because you have 8 minutes submission. If you want us to be playing your video, if you want to talk through your video, you make it equivalent to the same minutes that we are giving here, sir. In case of next time, then I would like us to listen to what you have to say concerning Nnamdi Kanu and Nigerian government.
You have not been fair to the people of Igbo. You are not being fair to Southeast. This is not fair. The injustice, and this is, I have now seen more reason why these people want to be alone. They want to separate from this entity called Nigeria. It's because of how you treat them. It's because of the marginalization. One set of people think they own the country. They decide who be the president. They decide what happened in the country. When President Tinubu got into power, you freed Sunday Igboho, who is agitating for the Oduduwa Republic. Is free today. is working everywhere. The Boko Haram who are causing men, who said education is haram, who said the law of Nigeria they will not obey, they have their own. You pardon them, you recruit them back into army. But when it comes to Southeast or South-South, the way you bring in the army to destroy the places is unimaginable. It's as if they are different people, they are different species, they are not human beings. This is not fair. Today, the judge, on her own wisdom, has decided to adjourn the case of Nnamdi Kanu indefinitely. What is the agitation of Nnamdi Kanu? What is the offense? The same Nigerian court grant him freedom, said he should be released unconditionally. Yet, the government is holding him for no reason. Is it fair? People have been calling, Ohanese have been calling, Nigerians have been raising their voice to free Nnamdi Kanu. It's just as if there is any hidden agenda going on in the Southeast, not just this issue of Nnamdi Kanu alone. And the top Igbos who can use their voices and speak, they are benefiting from the corrupt system. Nothing bothers them. As far as they have money for their children, they have money for their family, they can send them abroad where they cannot fix. They can send them abroad where other people make sacrifice to build it. Yet you can't build your home. What is the offense? Is there any place in the Nigeria Constitution that said you don't have a freedom of association? People can decide if they want to stay. Is it by force with this marriage? Is there any place that said Nigeria will never have people to say, I don't want to be in this marriage? Is there any place? Is there any place? Why getting to the Igbos, you treat them differently from the way you treat people? The Boko Haram people who are terrorizing the nation, doing all sorts of things, you don't attack them and do those things. You pardon them, you grant them this, find a way, say you are rehabilitating them to bring them back to the society. You don't follow them up, they go back to do the same thing. There is nothing to monitor the people you said you are rehabilitating. The people you are trying to bring them back into society, you just bring them back, they go back, you release them. They go back to continue their journey. But when it comes to Southeast, even if you gather them, you don't even find any option to say, okay, we are rehabilitating these people. It's shoot aside. That is not fair. Why would their home be shoot aside? Why other people? You get them, you grant them pardon when you arrest them. But these ones, you don't arrest them to say, okay, I want to arrest, let's rehabilitate them and see them. It's waste them. That is not fair. The man saying the way you've been treating my people is not fair. And he said, we want to be alone. We don't want to be in this same marriage. Is that an offense? And if you think that is what he's doing, why not go into dialogue? Have you looked at the issue of why these people are agitating to be on their own? Have we addressed the issue of marginalization? Have we addressed the issue of injustice? Did you sit down in a place and agree that it's only some regions that will be allowed to be president of Nigeria or to take top position in the country? When you are not being fair to other people. America, they come together to form the United States of America. It was an agreement. And today anyone will say, yes, I am an American. Nobody will say I'm from California, I'm from this. I am an American. In United Kingdom, Scotland, Ireland, and all of them, they come together, West England, and they form themselves. And they call themselves United Kingdom. the British colonies, drag everybody together without agreement. This is 21st century. The way things happen and the population you have in those days are not the population. The exposure people, this generation are, it's not the same thing you compare to in 14th centuries. So, what is the problem? Why not treat them fairly, the same way? If you can pardon Igbo, release it. If you can pardon Boko Haram, why can't you pardon the ones in Southeast? Why can't you pardon them and treat them fairly, equally, for them to see themselves as Nigerians? I am appealing to you, the federal government. Don't miscontrol me. Treat these people fairly. Be fair to the Igbos. Be fair to the Southeastern people. Be fair to them. And let them see themselves like Nigerians. And you, the Igbos, speak out. They have adjourned his case indefinitely. No one is speaking. This is a man who came out to sacrifice a sacrificial lamb to your tribe. Yet, it's been abandoned. It's been abandoned. All of you are going back, going minding your own businesses. You don't want to say, you don't want to use your voice, use your platform. In this era of technology, you can sit in your house in any place and people will hear your voice. Say something, you can speak to the government, they listen to you, they can hear you. Igbos, wake up. Wake up. Government can hear you. Do the dialogue. There are many options. He cannot be incarcerated. He cannot be there. He's a human being. He has family. And you locked him up there. This is almost 4 years. And you are joining the case indefinitely. What is the offense of Nnamdi Kanu? In law, what is his offense? If it is in the Constitution of Nigeria that whatever he has done is a law, and the court said he has not done anything wrong, release him. What is the national security issue today to compare to what is going on in the Southeast? The killing of innocent people, or they tag them in the name of IPOP. Is it as a ledge of ethnic cleansing? Is there anything behind? This is not fair. As far as we want to be Nigeria, we are proud to be Nigeria. I am proud to be a Nigerian. It is my country, but we must treat everyone equally, fairly. The same way we are suffering in the South, marginalization. You took oil from my state, you took oil from my community, and you destroy my environment. I don't have potable water. You are not concerned. You use my money to provide potable water in your Asu Rock. Yet, where you've polluted and destroyed the land, we can't access water to drink. We don't have electricity where you are flaring gas. You are flaring the same gas you can use to generate electricity for us. Yet, we don't have the electricity. Are you being fair to us? We cannot do fishing. We cannot go to farm because the whole land is polluted because of the oil exploration. Yet, you have not been fair to us. Nigeria government. This is 21st century. 1960 is not the same to 2025. Generations are changing. This is the Gen Z generation. It's different thing from your own generation. The way you approach your own generation is not the same way you can approach this generation. So you have to change your tactics, change your strategies, change your approach on how you see. If you are in opportunity today, as a president, as a governor, use it as if you never had that opportunity, which of course, your tenure is just 8 years if you are lucky. You have 4 years. If you are re-elected, you have 8 years. Use it judicially and be fair to Nigerians. God bless our great country.
All right, thank you very much, Oga Alabo, for that wonderful message you sent to the Nigerian government. That is an important one. I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Let applaud you. Yeah, that's a very important one. You know, every citizen should be treated with equal right and opportunity. Yeah, the stigmatization and the treatment for the Igbo people in this country is very, very, very wrong. Um, I don't know when that is going to change, but that's what we see him. Thank you so much. Oga CM, you're the last of the panel. Good evening to
Okay,
you, sir.
thank you.
On the show, talk to us.
Thank you, Niger Watch. Good evening, everybody. All protocols duly observed. Prince Salabo, thank you very much. In fact, me like say this your power, this your something, short video clip is very powerful. Oh. Please go and review it and keep it very safe. Maybe subsequent ones you followed. You did a very good job, to be honest. Though I don't know whether you're a professional journalist. I don't know because people come here, you never know what they do. I mean, their background, or not what they do, but their background, so to speak. So I thank you very much. You spoke the minds of many. Nobody can fault you. You present a very balanced, passionate report. In fact, it's faultless. Nobody can fault you. I think that's where we stand. Yesterday, I couldn't make it. Niger Watch, sometimes now, I know person must eat. But the thing is that I took my time to listen to the broadcast of yesterday. We start by saying I thank each and every those of you that spoke. I mean, Henry is now a regular on our platform. That's good. So I thank each and everyone that spoke. Actually, we in Igbo say when you attend somebody's funeral, that is when you are burying yourself too, or you are attending your own funeral. In other words, when you speak out against evil, you're already condoning evil. You are not waiting when it gets to you. You already, that is what I saw in all the common theme in all what people say. Yes, I mean it's not good. Now. It's not fair. We've seen it. It's not fair. I don't always discuss Nnamdi Kanu's case based on whether he go murder bishop or maybe he go heaven, go slap God. No, those ones are not the that is the offense. But you've taken him to court. What did the court say? That's why they say the court is the final. When the court say, if you say CM, you are a thief. I saw you for that supermarket. You lifted something. You thief. You prosecute me, and the court. You present your evidence. Now you they drag me go. You presented every evidence with your own time, and now you get the court. Stay the court no find something to call. I mean, you go still they call me thief. So it's as simple as that. I know I don't need to make people have spoken extensively, but I want people to know that this is the challenge that is facing the present generation. It's very, very painful. Sometimes I don't like to blow my own trumpet when people are already saying. So if I join my mind as if I'm trying to trivial, I don't. I can say it better, more eloquent than what you people said yesterday. Some people, in fact, the way it was yesterday, but Niger Watch, you furnish out. Which one be every Nigerian they satanic, and every Igbo they satanic. So no one single person will know they satanic. Every no, nah. You say anyway, whether it's emotion, sure, but because you even included yourself. So, but you see, this thing is painful. It's painful that talents are wasting because of triviality. What is in Nigeria that can't contain everybody? People will just jump and say what they don't want to hear. What is in what do the look? An average German can beat a Nigerian. If you bring them up, an average Englishman cannot beat us. Americans can they can't. But do you see people they are developed to their full potential because of the system they run there? In Nigeria, people are, I don't know what this. What pains me, sometimes I don't like to talk about Nigeria. Sometimes when this type of thing comes, I cry. Cry in the sense that I remember it happened before me when MKO Abiola clearly won an election, they stopped it, just like Beavers. By Bangida, they told Humphrey Nwosu said no. If you see the thing where Alilu Akilu deal with them, now slap, then take go stop and for office. It was releasing results. I'm sorry to digress, but let me say this. June 12th for no take place. Babangida called Nzeribe and all those people, say may then go use court injunction, stop them. Nzeribe go bring midnight court injunction on June 11th. When they announced and for NTA, Humphrey wants to say election must go on. Ask anybody. These are facts. They say what? He say election. They say, but this is a court order. He say election must go on. Which court order? These are what happened. It's contained in history books. Then the thing continued, not knowing they dance say, okay, they force them by force. Then the way they release the election it's like the way they play football. You don't need to ask anybody when they score go. You look at the scoreboard, the thing go show there. They were announcing results. 30 states. Abacha never conquered 6 states.
Yes, Humphrey was the hero of that democracy.
Now they tell you, now you see, let's just come. The Humphrey wants to go INEC headquarters for Abuja. He go put a little scoreboard outside, just saying a billboard outside, so that even if they drive keke, they drive it. You know, go Nigerians gather. He said, "Na so he go release them." As the election, that's so he just they put them there. He receive phone call say he stop, na lie. You know, agree stop until Halilu Akilu. Now I talk him again. Director of military. Then he come there, slap. How many stars come off on your eyes? No be military. Deal with them. Stop everything. Then before they come cook up story, June 12th, as a result, there was a manipulation. People go think, say, they free and fair, but they receive report, or did they stop them? That was how Humphrey Nwosu left. Now, come and see confusion in Nigeria. 1993, for 5 years, nothing was moving, though Abacha was there. Abiola left, have to fly out for his life. By 1994, May, they swear in Mandela in South Africa. Abiola attended it. After attending, the reception they gave to MKO was like he is the president of Africa. People recognize him. May 94, people go there listen. May 94, Mandela took office. So when Abiola came, Abiola said, I'm going for the broke now. I must reclaim my mandate. They asked him, what do you do? He said, on the first anniversary of my mandate, Nigeria will hear me. Ekpetedo, June 12, 1994. After I came back from South Africa, he declined self-president. Say, let the heaven fall. Why? He dared them before they arrest and begin to do all this. Nigeria go to cook up one story. Like all these lawyers where then they can't see. Then go talk, all these things. Now, the heart of the thing where they tell on Anana. The world, when I say the world, everybody was begging, Babangida, release MKO, release, just like then they say release Kanona. Release them. Yorubas did Nadeko, they called the whole Nigeria, start Nadeko. They did Kokori, use the Nupeng, so many things to cripple Nigeria, and Babacha just they fight. Some criminals go to tell him, no do it, like they don't do it. As he one was doing, the whole world had heard what happened to Abiola in Nigeria. When I say the world came, when the Secretary General of United Nations came to plead, is it not the world? Is UN not the world? Kofi Annan came to Nigeria 1998, early or 97. Tell MKO, say, look, what we are hearing about, tell Abacha, what we are hearing about MKO, release this man, let him go. They want Nigeria is an important country in Africa. Kofi Annan, Secretary General, left New York, flew to Abuja to meet Abacha. Let Abiola go. What I'm saying, I don't come here I give you facts, but I use them to make my point. What happened? Abacha, no way. All the Commonwealth countries, English-speaking countries, India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Canada, called Commonwealth, led by Emeka Anyoko, Secretary General, came after Kofi Annan. Tell Abacha, We, the English-speaking world, is not good. We don't like it. Let Abiola go home. Release him, let him go. Look after his health and his family. That time they don't murder Kudirat. Kofi Annan came, you neglected him. United Nations, what they took decision in the whole world? No way. Commonwealth took their own decision. English speaking, Nigeria is a member. No way. Catholic Church in Nigeria started what they call prayer for Nigeria in distress. Ask anybody. When I want people to come and say me, CM, don't they? You made a mistake. You got it. Prayer for Nigeria in distress. They use the power of the Catholic, the power of the Pontiff to bring Pope to Nigeria. 21st March 1998. Pope came to Nigeria. Second time, the first time a Pope visited Nigeria twice. He came 1982 during Shagare time, and then came 1998. 23rd March, he landed. After doing all those things. Pope had, because he can speak more than 40 languages. Pope sat one-on-one with Abacha. He said at the time, because Catholic people was in Nigeria then, they said at the time, he said he need an audience, only him and the Abacha. After coming, tell them, say he has spoken to Abacha that there should be hope, he should release MKO. For 1 month, just to release Abiola, make him go, make it quiet in all this. That's all. You see history, they repeat itself in a different way. What did Abacha do? Abacha still. 3 months later, after Pope left in March, 3 months later in June, Abacha died. When Pope, I know, you see, America, you see, there's people that are highly regarded. It's like spirit. He came. 3 months later, Abacha died. The Abiola were in the hold. At least they died before Abiola. That is to tell you no man is God. Why I have to say all these things are so that Nigeria go to recount. We can't be making the same mistake. Look at what Nnamdi Kanu say. It's a shame. That video will go all over the world, and they will be asking, what really did he do? Okay, he committed the offense where be say he was never, but you put him to court. Then what did the court say? And this is a person you renditioned. Hush Puppy was defrauding Americans. He ran to Middle East or UAE. American billionaires, where they don't know, say they get connection. I think saying that people like CM, they go report, they trace him. Wrote to the UAE, bring him back, bring him to America. Government of UAE arrested him, then moved him to US. In the course of interrogating Hush Puppy, he mentioned that Bakari, a police officer. Now then they did say, America with all the power, America is the only superpower in the world, no matter what you say. Even before they crash, but as of today, not them. America now wrote to Nigeria, say, we release this man to us. We want him to act. That is how a country behaves, with all the power of America. Yet, America didn't invade. But Nigeria, they find it difficult to they invade, bring Kanu. Person you brought, person you deprived. Look at the way you kidnapped him or renditioned him. And yet, you are even begging you release him. You still the talk of this thing. But your court has still let him go. You see, this is what happened within Pope and the Abacha. You see, this thing will happen. Something must come out of this. But Tinubu should not inherit the problem where you don't know how, where you don't know how. That is not that you can't just inherit a problem. Buhari should have trashed this thing. What if they had defaced them and went to court? Jailed. People would have, Nigeria would say, hey, they find them guilty, not the court fighter, not the court. Today they say proscribe that POB. If you say what in the present a court to proscribe, but that same court saying now they kind of should go. You see, when I start saying this, I become emotional. But I have to tell Nigerians what happened during Abacha's time. That thing will still repeat. Tinubu, don't let what happened to Abacha, what happened during Abacha's time happen in your regime. All this idea of beg, people are now the voice of people. They say is the voice of God. They didn't say the voice of Christians or the voice of Muslims or the voice of enemies. They say people. Religion is a material now. The voice of the people is the voice. Everybody is like saying, release him, let him get it. What Ozeko may finish case. Finish you now for law. 21 count charge before you know, then go bring him to 15. Ozeko may go argue and reach 6 again. Then go join. Before then go come the next day. Should be talk him, then go fax and letter. Say add this charge to it. He say, but I don't have time to prepare for it. They go call their join and they say, okay, in 11. Before you know, Oseko may say from 11, you don't come down to 4. Even those 4, they're on wobbly leg. until the man say on a podium, he say, upon my bended knees, let this man go. Let this man go. Ozekome said it. So Ozekome is like Pope John Paul. Let this man go. But I don't, Nigeria, they want to show this thing, that Igbo hatred. Before it used to be Yoruba hatred. That's why they didn't release that. That Igbo hatred. Do you know today that Yorubas wrote Sultan about this Sharia and told Sultan Hoha that you're not the head of the Muslim in Yoruba land and they want to leave? Are they hiding it anymore? Signed by a professor. So when this type of thing they happen, I want Nigeria don't learn from history. That's why when this type of, I don't look at all these things. What did the court say? If the court had found Nnamdi Kanu guilty since 2017, should be for them they do 5 years now, isn't it? And if for they better sell self, where go people go they see him. If I want, I can go home, say him go and see him in the prison, which is the visiting time. You go and visit him. If you buy bread, you can give the prisoner. You go the day there, they wear prison dress. One day you go come out as ex-convict or something. People go prison. Ekweremadu they serve him something. One day you go come back. Your wife don't come back. So this one now, Nnamdi Kanu, you are not yet. So you never started your prison and you never started your freedom. Look, no man should play God. No man should ever play God. If you play God, thank God that there is a power ahead of every human being that will take charge when the time comes. I'm just warning Tinubu government. Let this thing not spell doom again for Nigeria. Nigeria will survive it. I'm not coming for civil. I can never support civil war. Anything, never. But see that country, that their oil well. Thank God, Alaba, you mentioned it. Alaba, don't worry. That oil well, one day we go enter your hand. No, I get them. The one where they your own. All these things, because people don't, you get as you go get drunk, you go say, now you get word. Where is Abacha and this loot? They know they ask, where is Abacha and this loot? At least they fight before Abiola, where they hold. Meanwhile, Abiola, they secluded. Incommunicado, but Abacha, they just who fight first? Who got the first take? So these are facts. Nigerians don't reason. They look at tribalism. Niger watch. I rest my case here. Thank you. You're giving me enough time anyway. But I can if I continue rehearsing history, we can't live here. Thank you.
Thank you, Augustine. I appreciate you. Thanks for your long submission. I just wanted to give you that time, even when your time don't pass since, but for you to speak your mind on this particular issue. Yesterday, you couldn't come in. The whole situation is very, very unfortunate, but the area I was actually waiting for you to also address is that because you mentioned the area which I'm against just now by saying if anything happens.
You said all Nigeria.
Hold on. Yeah, you said
okay.
You said if anything happened to Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria, blah blah blah, and all that, but you don't want to support civil war. But this is one of the things that I mentioned yesterday, that we are waiting first for something to happen to Nnamdi Kanu before we flex our muscles, And the area I was expecting you to also talk about is that since yesterday is over 30 hours now since this thing happened. Nobody anywhere, both Nigeria and in abroad, nobody's doing anything about it, internationally and locally or nationally. Nobody's doing anything about it. So these are the area I think we should be emphasizing on, focusing on, pointing on now. Because the statement of if anything happened to Nnamdi Kanu, so if we are waiting to make it by first before we can't flex our muscle, then after all the muscle we will come flex or we go flex later, will that bring him back to life? So for me, I'm not support of that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it won't be. But in the context I said it is that Nigeria has suffered enough bleeding. Bleeding unquote. Sorry, just let me say bleeding. You know what I mean? Dislocation. Let them know, because it will dislocate the country further. That is what I mean. It's not definitely that I don't want it to happen.
Before it
will.
The country, it is better now. No, normally, Augustine, are you happy now that 30 hours after all this, everywhere is silent? Is it nice?
I don't think every people are discussing it. Maybe different, but in terms of I know where you mean.
On their social media platform, right?
Wait.
What happened to the street?
Okay. Oh, the street presence. Well, you know, of course, that is also that is a factor, at least for people to show, even if not in Nigeria. Sometimes, I mean, outside Nigeria, that one I can't say much about it for now. But I don't know whether the discussion will lead to that, like people are saying. But I have to be honest, that is an option, anyway, to show. After all, without a Million Man March in Washington by Martin Luther King, who knows whether Obama for the president and all the
Mr.
black.
Elvis, can I speak? Can I speak?
So thank you.
Yeah, quickly, 30 seconds. We need to have a
Mr. CN.
Yes.
If you look at now, those people who support Nigerians are busy now watching matches everywhere, international matches, but they could not even come out publicly in the street of New York, street of Washington. Those who vote for Donald Trump, they could not even come out, make a protest, condemn this action. I didn't see it in social media, nothing.
No, his case has been adjourned indefinitely, CM. Are you aware of that?
No, no, of course I'm aware of it now. So to me, that is even what we give people the impetus to act. Yes, I believe, I think so. Because if you say the case is now next month or next week, people go say, okay, let's wait next month. But this one indefinitely, no. That is the lead.
Okay, now my last question is what let's assume I have to go to this region now. What is the Igbo now doing in diaspora? Let's say assume in Nigeria they might buy them or whatever. At 30 hours later, what are they doing right now about Nnamdi Kanu?
Well, the thing is, thank God you asked. It's a group question. If I tell you I know what they are doing, it means that I should be able to show evidence what they are doing.
You should join me to ask them.
Yes.
You should join me to ask everybody.
No. You see, I'm with you. I'm trying to. Yes, I'm trying to. I'm not. I'm with you. That's why I said, if I said, okay, they are doing this, you may be saying where and how. So me, I don't know. I don't know.
Exactly. You have to ask on weekend Dr. Dambe show. Ask those people there who are shouting or are making noise. Idigbo. They should ask them. They should ask. I want to see results.
Even me on my own. Let me
it's going to 4 years now. Nothing's happening.
Exactly.
It's going to 4 years now. Nothing's happening.
Is it 4 years or more? Yes, it still should. Yes, almost more than even or close to. You see, me on my own. Yesterday, I made a phone call to somebody in the night across the continent. I was asking the person. There's a phone call. I'm asking, can you get it to me? A very important. Let me discuss. And there's something in this direction I wanted to say. I said, does it mean there's nothing we can do if we cannot make our presence known in Onitsha or maybe Enugu? Does anybody stop us making our presence to be known in Brussels or maybe to be known in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil? So I'm just like an example. So the person agreed with me, but I've not. This is just for my own. No, I'm just saying because Harry prompted this question. This is my own. I'm a single person, so I'm not speaking for anybody. But what question you ask, everything supports it. Whatever it, even if it's everything and nobody can fault it.
What is the purpose of Idigbo? What is the meaning of Idigbo?
Ndi means something like a plural of one person. Like Ndi means something like group.
One of their brothers in there is languishing in police detention.
Let's move on.
Indefinitely.
Let's move on. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. To be honest, this silence, I'm not happy about it. I was just leave it like that. Might not offend more people today. Because yesterday, my outburst, was I don't know how to describe it, and I don't want to go there again. 30 hours later, let's leave Nigeria now, a country where we don't have constitution or they don't respect the expression of the people. But Nigerians or the Igbo in abroad, in diaspora, 30 hours later, I don't know what they are doing. We have not seen any social media platform blocked or any embassy engaged or any internet. I don't understand. I be waiting me they talk not correct or am I, because I be they listen to myself. I don't know whether it's correct or. Anyway, let's move on.
That watch you're funny. I'm listening to say who go here, who go say correct. That's what I'm saying. I'm listening to. I'm also waiting to hear who will say correct. Don't worry, it's correct. Very, very correct.
Thank you, Augustine. Thank you, sir. Oga Henry, please, our final submission now. Let's do 2 minutes. Thank you, sir.
And final submission is Idigbo, wake up. one of your brothers is in detention for more than going to 4 years now. I challenge you all worldwide, Igbo worldwide, all Nigerians, come out and speak in one voice. Those who live in Washington, who live in America, who live in New York, those not by doing party to tell the world we are in the Igbo. These are one of your people now. Come out, write petition all over all Western countries where you live, where you stay, and tell them and let them know the injustice that's going to Nnamdi Kanu. It's not by celebrating as one Igbo. This is one of your brothers. It's going to 4 years. Going to 4 years in prison now. Not in prison, in DSA detention. Injustice for one, justice for all. I challenge you all, Igbo worldwide or Nigeria worldwide, speak out. Let the actions speak. Not by talking, we love ourselves. I want to see the love from now till next week to see changes that people are coming out and writing petition everywhere. Thank you.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Oga.
No, that was skip me.
All right. Oga Alabo, do you want to use your 2 minutes final submission if you're there?
So, but Niger Watch, you never reach 9 o'clock UK time. No. Which one now?
And I want close now. We're not going to close again.
Black Panther. Black Panther. This not cheating now. This not cheating. No.
I did here since nobody buy me coffee. You say make a day here. It doesn't work like that
so
now.
The day when we go overstay, you go to shout. Today when you went cheat us, wait. Today,
you know go come up for Nigeria. No go where you did before.
Black Panther.
Where you did not matter right now.
The day when we went cheat them, when we go overstay, you go shout. Hey, today when you want cheat us, you no go agree. That's why the thing never reached.
I'm not cheating now. You know, when I not buy me coffee, so when I say make a day shout for here, make I close, make I start another job. Thank you very much.
That's why I said.
Anyway, let me quickly move on to since Black Panther you're not available, Oga CM is going to have the platform now. Oga CM, family submission.
Okay, well, let
Elvis,
me say
sorry. Somebody for Untuka, they asked for what are they going to do? It's a question.
Who's that?
Who is asking now?
Michael Oteka. Okate.
Okata.
Okay, Mike Okata, tell us what to do now. I've said this so many times.
He said we have to match.
Yes, now we diaspora need to engage the street of diaspora, any country where you belong. Engage it. Talk to your people there internationally. What is happening? Simple as ABCD now. Are we babysitting?
That's true. That's true. So at least he had it now. Yeah, he had it from you.
Don't you know if we engage the street, CNN will carry it, BBC will carry it. Nobody is talking. Everybody they inside their living room, they insult people when they talk. Instead of you to encourage people that is talking, you cannot talk. You don't have energy to talk. You are lazy. You are coward. People that is talking, you'll be insulting them. That is why we are where we are. We are not going anywhere. Augustine, talk to us.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I will close by saying, Niger Watch, thank you very much for, the passion. When I say Niger Watch, I'm talking, including the panelists, everybody, I'm not removing anybody. The passion, we say the truth here. That's why if you come here to tell lies, some people go dig out one fact, finish you off. Not really finish you, but just to correct you. So thank you very much for the appearance you are putting in. And then Henry, maybe they come, no, you say where you go come once in a while. Come, put on your voice. As you know, one thing with me is that when you say so, it doesn't mean if you criticize me, say something this. I'm willing to take it. And if it's true, I can't cover it. I can't because of when somebody say it is morning by 8 o'clock. What thing I go the debate them? 8 o'clock means morning, 8 a.m. So you don't need to forget about who says it. What you people are saying is true. I feel that something drastic must be done. Nigeria, for what it is worth, for whatever is left of it, either it change or it goes. This way, to me, that is what I'm seeing. Either it change or it goes. Nnamdi Kanu matter is no longer a matter that should be swept under the carpet. People should rise up wherever they are, and I believe it is. But the earlier, the better, so that the heat, all these things is generating people should take care of it, people take charge of it. It's not something that is in my hand alone. Otherwise, I would have bet. I want to synchronize my effort with any person. We just have to do something, to be honest with you, because this is quite unbecoming. Otherwise, it will continue to happen. Who knows if Abiola own was handled, maybe it didn't happen, this one may not happen. But I don't want it to happen again. Somebody cannot just be arrested, no trial, nothing, kangaroo trial, open discrimination, open bias. Look at the Chief Justice is talking of bias in judiciary. Why this is the lady that presided over Hope Uzodinma to become governor of Imo State. You see, this is the thing that when I hear it like this, I don't know whether, but well, let me calm down. Can you imagine now you are talking about this? Who are you? Are you telling me, is it CM that will reform the You are number one judicial officer. What you do is that you wield the big hammer immediately. Maybe 550 judges, 100 lost, 120 dismissal. That's like that. Then you now start recruiting new people. What is in being a judge? But Nigeria, I don't know. Maybe it said it just because of what happened yesterday with Nnamdi Kanu. But it's a shame we don't have a judiciary. We know it. We know. It's only that some people will just be talking. We know it. It pains me that with the coming of Tinubu, I expect the man like that, with what they're attacking you, decentralize the country to calm down first. Even the judiciary. This man of a Delta State said it. Festus Keyamo, when they were screening him, he said, if I happen to be made the Attorney General as a minister, he said, my first bill I would like to bring in will be how to have Supreme Court in every region. Not I slap you, you slap me for Ugeli or for Agbaroto. We go end up at Supreme Court in Abuja. We end it there. So he was trying to. So when I heard that, and I say, is it because every state in America has their Supreme Court. So this is the type of something, and then Nigeria will just be same of the same. No, something must have to give. But who knows what will ignite it? The thing must continue now. Thank you very much, Niger Watch and everybody. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Pretty EJ, for the super chat earlier on. God bless you. I'm grateful. And thank you very much, Chidima Kedu, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. Your text is more appreciated. You know, you said, Mr. Elvis, you are saying the truth. I thought by now the Nigerians embassy and White House here in the US will be filled with protesters. You know, I mean, I don't understand now. So that make me listen to my own that they fight for inside. You know, by now, 30 hours later, almost 40 hours now, you know, nothing. Everybody they complain for inside their living room, kitchen. You don't understand. Eh?
I mean, I talk, make you understand now.
Go ahead. Thank you, sir.
Niger Watch, you do well. Like Igbo will say, Edo Kwenu. Bini Kwezeno. Now so they talk. See, when they want to heal person, when they want to put you for line, they will talk that thing. But we know the entire line. We know the entire line today.
You know what thing be Kwezeno? You know what thing be Kwezeno?
I don't know, na greeting. When they want to make money come for your pocket, they go shout that thing. So that so let me say something here. Niger Watch. This is the Mr. Dr. CM.
Yeah.
You are a man worthy of character and learning. You will always be, and you will always be. You see one thing here. The Igbo nation, they operate more or less like the Republican.
That's what we are.
Now, yeah. Now, I want you people to behave like the Republican. Now, what is the plan now? We made two plans yesterday. The first plan, don't put it on the hands of any man or any leader. Put it in the hands of the Indigbos. Now you have every link that you have. The Igbo nation have the top men in the world hierarchy that are controlling the world. Igbo man, Igbo lady, Igbo woman is right there. Now, present your case to her. When you are going international, forget about the Nigerian. What the Nigerian government does not want is to blow the irregularity out in the media in the world, they don't want it. You remember how today Bagnock shake all of them, shake the bench. We have to go deeper. Now, you have to go there. They have to start negotiating inside. Then the second plan is to bring the case in the Supreme Court. Bring it out. Go and extract it. Bring it out. You guys got to present it alongside in your defense to the outside world. Then if they refuse, then you guys should also go to every media, world media, the CNN, the Fox, pay for it. If Igbo has money, pay for it, go for it. Then the last point of call, you bring the atrocity videos and combine it with what they said and what is happening to Kanu and go to International Court of Law to present the case of injustice, to present a case of marginalization and the extermination of the Indigos to the court. Then a case will be filed, and then the federal government will listen carefully and they will do something about it. Because all the European countries are signatory to International Court of Justice. So you guys need to fire on and make sure it's all over the media so that every president of the world will hear. That is how the South Africa started their own, and Nigeria paid the bill well over 6 billion for it. So the Igbo have money, let them pursue this. If they start to donate, we'll give we'll give what we have to that effect. That is what the Igbo, forget Nigeria. Nigeria, you do it in Nigeria, that's local thing. Let us expose these people. By the time we expose it, maybe that will get into the when they get sanctioned from every corner, or when they said if your president travel here, they will arrest him. Let's see whether they'll be able to seek for money when they travel out. That is how you do it, because they are going to place something on all the leaders by the international justice of law, and that's the way to go. Thank you, Niger Watch.
Niger Watch, please let me add something about 20 seconds. The Black Panther, what you said, to be honest with you, sometimes when you say something, anyway, I know you say you read, you research too. Do you know that the present president of International Criminal Court is from Imo State?
I didn't make a wrong. I knew that they were up there. Present your case. That's it.
The present president of International Criminal Court. I didn't know he has come to that level. He's from Imo State, a graduate of University of Calabar. Chile, Ebo Suji is from Imo State. Anyway, well, the thing is that I know everybody is listening to us. Well, thank you very much for your submission. It's not in vain.
Please, Doctor, you can write a letter addressing it to the Organize Indigo and the International Organize. Address the letter to them, copy them, and address it. State the point. That's the way to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. Everyone on the platform have managed to contribute.
Sorry, I'm sorry, my brother.
We don't call you since so.
I know. Sorry.
Okay. Oga CM, I'll give you guys just 20 minutes amongst yourself. 20 minutes. You know, in case you have anything you want to say. So that 20 minutes includes Oga Alabo. So manage that 20 minutes. I'm here. Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Alabo, take over when you. I think Harry is still here, but don't continue.
No, I'm just listening. You people should do. I'm done for today.
It's okay. Even if you have, you can contribute, sir. The Prince of the Niger. Let me hear you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, wonderful people. Thank you, guys. Niger Watch. Thank you. God bless Nigeria. Let me just stand on the existing protocol. Yeah, it's really sad. Some people are just looking at the video where Nnamdi Kanu is telling the lawyer to keep quiet when he's talking. Pardon him. People can see that Nnamdi Kanu is frustrated. It's human. Blood is running. He's talking. He's out of frustration. He knows what is coming. He knows the reason of this indefinite adjournment which the judge did. It was already pre-planned. So he knows the information in Nnamdi is exposed to. Most of us are not privileged to do kind of information. So before these things they happen, that information they reach to them. So when you see him react, he's reacting out of frustration. Not that he's just doing it or he's breaching any protocol like some people who analyze and finding fault in that. It's human being like us. Nigeria is not fair. It's not fair. Sunday Igbohu is running the same race. As soon as the president took over, they released him from Benin, where they hate him. The Boko Haram who are running around, destroying the northern side. They are begging them, looking for them to come and surrender, begging them. I've not seen any campaign for these people they tag up. Any campaign saying, okay, come for dialogue. Come. We want to assess them. We want to rehabilitate them. Let's pick them. Is finish them. It does not work that way. That is why I have now come to understand when the Igbo said we want our own, we want to stay our own. It is obvious. If they want to be president, you say they can never be. If they want to be this, you tag this. Something that happened 1967, it has passed. You have come into an agreement and said, no, we should not know victor, no vanquish. What is still happened? Then you tag some people to be the people that will be the victim of the war that happened. You are not talking of the genocide that you committed on their land. Nobody is talking about compensation. Nobody is talking about the destruction. The people, what has happened? You said, let everything go. We don't want to remember. But you still keep the things that happened. Then you bring it back to the future. Even children who were not born, growing up, are still coming to suffer the same pains their parents went through. It is not fair on these people. That is why you see me crying, talking as someone who come from an oil-rich state. How can you be taking my resources to develop other places? You make light 24 hours in Asurok. The place you are taking the resources, we don't have electricity. The worst thing that is so painful for me is that you are flaring gas, destroying the air that we breathe in River State. You are flaring this gas, destroying things. If rain is falling today, when we are growing up, we used to put a basin outside to fetch rainwater. We call it as a still water. Very water, you come from that place. When you drink those water, you keep outside. But today, you cannot do that kind of thing again. When you put your basin outside to fetch rainwater, I'm not saying you are fetching it under the zinc or under this thing, any house. Or just in an open space, what you will see smoke everywhere. You will see the kind of rubbish thing. There is no pure water in River State. How we are suffering this. That same gas you are flaring, you can use it to generate electricity for the rivers people. Yet, you decide to flare, waste it. What is there for you to link it to any turbine and transform this thing, turn it, connect the whole community? But yet, we suffer the people. There is no water, you are not providing those things. We don't even have the pollution you have put in the environment. You did not even create any hospital, any health care that our people can access. Is it fair? Is it fair? That is why you see my concern. I am raising. This generation is different in 1960. This is a different generation entirely. The way we think is not the way our fathers they think. The way we see things is not the same way they see. Things have changed. The narrative has changed. But our government are still operating in the same system, old system. Everyone will come want to continue the same way. Mr. President, what agreement or political agreement do you have with Buhari to keep Nnamdi Kanu when everybody, Ohanezendigbo, have raised concern? The PANDEF for Niger Data, elders, they have raised concern. The Afeni Ferry have raised concern. The only people have not heard their voice, I don't know if anyone will correct me, is the Arewa that I have not seen them come to speak. So what agreement did Nigeria?
Some of them,
Okay, some of them, because I know those people are divided. You are right. They are divided. Some.
Like Shehu Sani. Shehu, you know
Okay.
Shehu Sani fought for
No,
Nadeka
I'm
and
talking.
all
I'm talking
international.
like the organization, the full
Okay,
body. Coming.
No,
I've not heard. I've not seen them do that. Like the way Pandev did,
Make
the
we
way
watch our
Middle Belt
time,
Forum
yeah, no,
did.
time. Okay, time. I think that 20. You give us 20 minutes, which we don't use 6 minutes now because I looked at the time. You remain 14.
Okay, sorry for taking. Just give me small minutes. So these are things. Everybody don't come out like this to raise this concern. Begin the cry for you to do, but yet I don't know the kind political agreement President Tinubu enter with Buhari to keep Nnamdi Kanu. The North, one message I'm sending to him is that the North will fail him. The only good thing President Tinubu can do for Nigeria to manage to regain trust, because you cannot force everybody to love you. Restructure the country, releasing Nnamdi Kanu.
Simple.
Restructure Nigeria, releasing Nnamdi Kanu. If you can restructure Nigeria, you will get a little vote from Middle Belt. You will get little trust from Niger, South and Southeast. If you restructure Nigeria, Southeast will forgive you a little. They will even forget and support you, even saying
Okay,
that give him. But if you think you want to continue because you are hoping on the North, you have already lost out in the North. Please release Nnamdi Kanu and restructure Nigeria so that I can have control over my resources. I can have control the same way it's happening in Dubai or other places, so that I can sit down and manage my resources. Thank you.
It's true. Black Panther. What have you? Black Panther. Okay, let me make a correction on
Yes,
what I.
Oga.
Let me, before you come in, let me just make this correction. It's true. Before Sir Godwin said it, Ebo Suji, yes, I said he was a former, not present. The man, but he's from Imo State, was a former president of International Criminal Court. But he's still working, though they rotate it among who will be president, just like rotation, but he's still there. He's not the current one, but he was former. I think in 2001 his tenure ended. So that I misinformed there, but he was a president, not the current one. So Black Panther continue.
See, thank you, Dr. CM. You see, the day I started thinking about this whole thing before I brought out, we have gone on research. It's not only me, we are a team. We have gone on research, and we've done this research in such a way that we have argued it out. That is the only, we brought extract from the way Nadeco started, and we make sure that we cover up the lapses of Nadeco. Then we brought in the way South Africa started, the way Nigeria came in, and other countries came in, and the way the blacks organized a rally in London where they had a carnival and the musicians came to play for him, just to raise funds. So we've analyzed to that extent. And now, where did we land? Now, for the Igbo nation to start it all, because the people that are closer should start it, because questions will arise as they go on that journey. Because people that will ask questions, they will ask them. The person who is he, like that, they are in charge to explain very well. We are following them. So what they need to do is what I've explained, and we have factored all those Igbo leaders that are on top positions all over the world. Those are in tech, those are in medical, everything. We've come to a wrong conclusion that this is the only path that I've spoken. That is the only path to go. And if they start with the vocal part of it, gathering funds to go to the world media like CNN, Fox, pick all the big media, then bring your fact. You must have your fact. As the person that are going to speak must hold his paper, the Supreme Court of the land, the law, the judgment they gave. You must bring all those things, and you must bring the injustice, all those things. All what you people ask for is a renewed Nigeria, all inclusive. Speak on that part, and we have the right to say we want to go, because it is not for us. They've eliminated us, and we are like a bad blood in the system due to the civil war. Those are the facts you got to put forward to the entire world. You got to explain what happened in the civil war. You got to explain the bringing down of the well over 4 million. You got to put that into the world so that the world will hear it and they will gather around. By the time you start speaking, let the government of Nigeria bring out their PRO, let him speak. Then the book will be open properly. It might not be Organize that way, but let Organize be in support of that thing. I know everyone in the international, the Igbos international media are ready to go. And this is the only way we research, and this is the only way forward. And the number two part is for the world, we go to the International Judicial Council. That is law. That's where you have another pathway. If they refuse, but that aside, make sure that that one is running. Bring all your facts, the videos, the paper, bring it and present it, and bring them, Buhari, bring all of them, bring them to paper, bring this present government to paper, bring the Chief Justice that was there before and the one now, bring all of them that are partook of this corruption. Then the world will focus on them and will place judgment on them because they are going to come to court to defend themselves. Let us see how they defend themselves. And this is the only pathway we've analyzed. There's no other pathway because we don't want to go the rough way. We want to go the civil way to get justice done. And that's the way justice was done in Nelson Mandela, in so many other civil rights movements. And I'm just giving my suggestion. I'm a nobody, but I've researched on it. And I thank God, God has made me to do that. It's all there for the media or the Indigos to take it or go their own way. Thank you very much.
Okay, we still have 8 minutes because now 20 minutes in give us. So at the time I don't go cheat Niger Watch and didn't no go cheat us too. So now 28 minutes remain. Well, what is there is that just like random thoughts. Okay, since Henry said he's done, he just there listen. Just like random thoughts, this thing. Anyway, like I said, all I know is that there's nothing more that could be done than there should be a massive protest worldwide. That is what I feel. Because we just have to, this thing has gone beyond the greeting, don't pass beyond the palm of the hand. So it's not to hold the person. Because when you want greet person now, you shake hand. If you pass the palm, that one arrest you want now. Not to carry the person. So this one it's no longer what issue. It's not something that people should keep that we don't need to keep quiet anymore. That is what I'm saying is just purely my own opinion. Because if people have grown annoyed about this, look at the way the country is drifting. You hold apart from that, you hold somebody for 4 years, nothing is working. Deliberately, you just frustrate them. What is terrorism? What is treason? Sorry, I don't think we'd have to mention what is all this nonsense. They are bringing charges here and there. Is that not what Michael Zekome has trashed from beginning to end? Now they want to start it all over again. What are they going to say? And one thing Nnamdi Kanu said that maybe Nigerian media will never carry it. He said Binta Nyako and this thing he said the son are standing trial. They are being accused for corruption and embezzlement somewhere. Therefore, for her to be let off the hook, they have to reassign this case to her. Go and help us with it. You see, that this is something like invisible hand ruling Nigeria. But in this case, they've hit a brick wall. Maybe they don't join them indefinitely. Okay, within this indefinite window, something must take place. That's why the massive protest is what we put it on, because the opinion of everybody has been turned. It's like everybody is now sympathetic to Nnamdi Kanu. So 6 more minutes, yes.
See, Ogasie, before the protest, you guys need to go on the international media. And you guys got to explain the abnormalities and the law. Because if you don't present your case in the no. See, hear me out.
We dare inside the international media. You don't need to, because I know some people that
are
highly.
You see, you got to put it in the public space where they will do their judgment. That is what you got to do. For you know what I'm saying this. You know why we're saying this? Because there is always an international connection in this case. That is why before you go through the international media, those international connections that are tying this case down, they will let loose.
Yes,
they got to let loose. Yes, because if they don't get let loose, you cannot get them loose while you are doing it in the country, Nigeria. You cannot do. It's only when you go out, you get their hands tied down.
Yes.
That is the only way. If you don't go through that, that's why South Africa got it. When the Queen started blabbing and now said they should go ahead and free the whole team.
It's true. Just to tell people on the comment section, we value your comments. Ikechukwu Onyedekam. Yes, I know what you are saying, but the way it is now, at least Black Panther here that is talking is not Igbo. Supposing that day he's off and they are doing it in his neighborhood, do you think he will be staying at home? He will join. So what we are saying is that let us take the lead. It doesn't mean nobody can see you. Even Oyibo can even see you and join. I've seen protests like that. So it's not a question of let's not outsource it and feel that everybody. Yes, it's true. Dele Farotimi, I know what happened during his own case. Let us take the lead. Nobody will see us on the street and then throw the eyes away. Yes, who is talking?
Ogasiem Nami.
Okay,
Ogasiem, this is not an Igbo agenda. It's Nigeria.
I know. Yes,
So,
I still see it that way, but I still see that way.
No. This is injury for one is injury for all.
Yeah.
So, as far as Nnamdi Kanu is a Nigerian, so this is something that is happening to Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria, as a citizen, we need to come out. It's not just making it look as if it's Igbo. When you're talking like that, they will tag it to say it's Apple.
Alabo. When you get to the international world, they don't look at tribe
anymore.
You understand? They don't look at tribe anymore.
That is why.
Forget whatever Nigerians are saying. Forget about what Nigerians are saying.
You can do the write-up. When you are putting it to Igbo, all your mention, you'll be mentioning that.
See. Do you know why? You know, no. Alabo, look. This is a tactical thing. It's not, this is a tactical approach. It's not what you think. When the Igbos can get through to organize than me.
No.
The executive branch.
I disagree that one with you, Black Panther.
Look, Alabo, you cannot fight. Look, Alabo, the system you are talking is an old system. The system you are talking now, I know the system. It's an old system. We have done the old system in Nigeria. It did not work. Why can't we do something? Somebody is producing cars now without electricity, without anything connected to any cell. Is doing it and it will last long. You don't need to charge your car. That is the thinking and the mindset I want us to have. Not going the normal way. Stop the normal way.
It's not
simple.
Even. It's not even what Black Panther said. It's not even. I don't want people to say it's a fight. I know it's 1 minute more. It's not a fight. It's a protest. He's talking about. Let us show not fight, because when you say fight, as if you are fighting it,
that
just
is
like
it's Nigeria.
I mean, we are talking about outside Nigeria now, because
outside Nigeria, yes, Black Panther start from US. Ogasiem will start from UK. Ogasiem, everybody start your home from UK. Only you carry the placard, go out. Tomorrow no work, take half day, call in sick.
Wait.
Don't laugh.
I love anyway. Well, yeah, and I get your spirit. I mean at least that is. Wait, not be 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Then we they see and Niger watch. Okay. So anyway, I thank everybody who has spoken. The interest is so overwhelming that I know it's no longer something. It's not like longer light where you go put on under the table. The light is now on top of the table. Niger watch. Thank you. I know use your time. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you all. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Thank you so much for your submission. I'd like to quickly add this before I end the show. You know, this fight, if anybody needs to engage the street, it doesn't have to be the Igbo alone. You know, because now the Kanu, the reason why you see that he's trying to segregate himself out of Nigeria is because Nigeria is not working. Make we talk about might be. Anybody that is fighting today for their own country, they want to leave Nigeria, they want division and all that. If Nigeria was working, nobody would do that. That's just the truth. Even though anybody would do that, it will go through a peaceful way. So if anybody wants to advocate right now for Nnamdi Kanu, please do it as a Nigerian, both home and in abroad. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much, my people. Thank you, Oga CM, for the time with us today. Oga Labo, thank you very much for that wonderful submission earlier on. Thank you, my brother Black Panther. Thank you, everyone who came in that already left, Oga Henry, and many, many others. Those of you that supported the channel, thank you so much, Kisle Ogerahi, Pretty AJ, and Shidema Kedu. God bless you all. Thank you for those of you that call in as well. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you all. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. Appreciate you for all that you do. Thank you, everyone, right there. Lily, I can see you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Eva Line, Madam Amen Bright, I can see you. Sir Godwin, we can see you. Keshuku, God bless you all, my people. Ariomi Abdul, I can see you right there as well. Thank you, my wonderful people. With God's grace, I can see you. We've come to the end of the broadcast. I'll see you guys again. Fingers crossed by God's grace, 7 p.m. Nigerian time tomorrow, so that we can continue from where we stop. And people, you're gonna have a good night and bye for now. See you guys later.
Are you calling me the jindum? Are you calling me the jindum? Follow me the jindum. Now we're Hey,